Hey everybody, Jeff Davis here. Happy Friday. I want to bring to your attention a man by the name of John Powers. He's a good friend of mine. I've known him for a couple of years, and he's filled with wisdom. He's one of the most genuine people I've ever met, and I felt compelled to share some of the advice, insights, and wisdom that I've learned from him with you because they've helped me so much. So I'm thinking that if I share them, perhaps they could help you in your life. This man is incredible. He is a professor at Quinnipiac University, actively studying to get his PhD, closer now than ever. He works in communications and digital marketing. He's very involved, great family, travels a lot, and he also does semi-annual mission service trips down to the Dominican Republic to help those in need, to help people who have absolutely nothing. And he's been doing these service mission trips for many decades now. He's made an incredible impact down there. So my thinking is that if you take some of these lessons and run with them in your life, they'll help you, hopefully, as much as they've helped me. A first tip from John is to keep things in perspective. It's very easy to get lost in the daily overwhelm of life. We all have ups and downs and daily challenges. What John is teaching us is that you have to remember that there are people on this planet who have nothing. And when I say nothing, I mean literally no food, no shelter, no clothes, no valuable job prospects, nothing to do, and they're struggling beyond what you or I could probably ever imagine. It's very sad, and John goes down there to help people like that. And when we keep things like that in our minds, it can help us realize that our problems may not be as big as we initially thought they were. Now, I've fallen into this trap as much as anybody. When I was 17 years old, I got so zoomed up on a problem that I lost all perspective, and I never thought I'd be able to get past it. Had I known some of the horrible things that go on in the world, I would have been more easily able to deal with that challenge. The same applies to you. If you ate food today, John always tells me, Jeff, did you eat today? It's a good day. If you ate food today, it's a great day. There are people on this planet who don't get to eat food on a daily basis, who don't have the same things that we have. These are people who would kill, and I mean would kill, to have their biggest problem of the day be to not have their internet work properly, or to be stuck in traffic, or to have a problem at work. These are problems that we have on a daily basis that can be challenging, but they're not impossible. And these people who have been dealt a very unfair hand have impossible problems. It really can help us keep our problems in perspective. The second tip I want to share with you that I learned directly from John, all this that I'm sharing with you right now has come in my conversations from John, so I'm crediting it all to him. He deserves the credit. He's amazing. I'm simply just lucky to have known him and to be able to share this with other people. So the second tip is to be the bigger person. Be the bigger person. Now, this is something that I used to be horrible at, and I'm much better at it now, and I'm still working on growing and improving. When people challenge us, they frustrate us, they annoy us, you have to remember that you never know what someone else is going through, that kindness is important, and that how you treat other people says a lot about you. Let me repeat that. I learned this from John. How you treat other people says a lot about you as a person. I used to think that if someone else treated me like garbage, then that gave me permission to treat them like garbage. That's not what you should do. And I learned from John that even when people put you down, still be kind, still be the bigger person. Now, don't get me wrong here. There are times where you have to stand up for yourself. There are times where you may have to assert yourself, stand up for what is right, and calmly, from a place of love, share with the other person that they may not be treating you properly. But don't do it out of anger, out of aggression, frustration, out of bitter revenge. No. Where I went wrong 5-10 years ago is that, yes, people did treat me unfairly, but I overreacted, and what happened was I made their problem my problem because I overreacted. So I've learned from my mistakes, I've learned from John, and now I'm getting better at remembering, don't overreact to people who treat you like garbage. By all means, stay calm, stay centered, stay even-keeled, but remember, it's their problem, not yours. Third lesson I want to share with you after keeping things in perspective and after being the bigger person is you don't have to care what other people think. I was sharing with John one time that I feel very uncomfortable being judged by other people. I do. I'm a sensitive guy. I don't like to admit it, but I do care what other people think. I wish that weren't the case, but I do. John helped coach me out of that mindset. John said, Jeff, I was sharing with him a very uncomfortable situation in which I was getting judged by other people. And he said, Jeff, you don't have to care what other people think. So take this and apply it in your life. In your life, where's a situation where you feel uncomfortable around other people? Don't worry about it. Let it go. Let the stress roll right off your back. It's not your problem. You don't have to care what other people think. I learned that from John. Tip number 4 is consistency leads to excellence. Consistency leads to excellence. It's not about being a one-hit wonder. It's not about doing something one time and then never doing it again. It's about daily habits, consistency, repeated action, going after it with all you have, even when you face rejection. John does these semi-annual mission trips down to the Dominican Republic. He's been doing it for more than 25 years. He could have easily just gone down there once or twice, helped the people down there and left, and that would have been fine. But John took it to another level, and by being consistent, going down there twice a year for many decades on end, has led him to achieve excellence in serving others, in being a beacon of kindness and light, of helping people get through tough times, feeding people who have no food, building homes for people who have no homes, giving clothes to people who have no clothes, no food, no shelter, and no hope. It's happening right now in the world, and John is helping those people because his consistency has led to excellence. Those are the 4 tips I wanted to give you today that I learned directly from John. He's an incredible guy, and from the bottom of my heart, I'm lucky to know him. So it's my hope in sharing these lessons with you that they help you as much as they've helped me. Remember that when you're consistent, you become excellent. That you don't have to overreact to people who are treating you badly. That you can be the bigger person, and that you can keep things in perspective by remembering that it's not about how people treat you, it's how you respond that counts. I really appreciate you watching this video. If you liked it, please share it around. Would love to hear from you, and have a wonderful weekend. Please apply these lessons from John in your life. He's a true gift to this world, and it's an honor to share his lessons with you. Have a great day.